Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and I just clipped something off my bed. It was a snot, like a little booger, it was hanging on from the filament from last time, and it didn't like fully come off with the prime line. I probably should have clipped it off before the print went, but I was feeling righteous. That's the word to use here. I am printing AT-AT drivers, or at least attempting to. I was modding, or attempting to mod, like with paint, and they did not. The modding looks great at a distance, but up close, not so much. So I've reached out to the model's author, who suggests that you would be able to effectively use the TIE Pilot design to be the AT-AT driver. I'm not sure I agree. So I sent him a message to see if to let him know that there are different greebles.
Hey, Dad.
Yes, can I help you? Yes, I love you too. What's going on? Yes. Usually you're not here. Yes. Can you try them on? I don't really know what that means. Try them on. Now I gotta no, easy. They're on, number one, they're on my face for my glasses because the monitors, so that I can hear what everybody is doing if they're doing anything, kind of. Hello, CRS, Stone Monkey Research, Pez Liz, 1VG, RJD, Takani 3D, Fix'em Dude. Thank you so much for being here on this very, very Friday evening, for the lack of a better word. Monsoon Josh, thank you very much.
Monsoon Josh 3D chaired X100. Good afternoon, Chris.
It was a mostly good afternoon, I would say, for the most part. No snags. Pounded through some important tasks at work that will pick up again come Monday, Tuesday. That's where the fun begins again. Begins all over again. Very Friday. Oh no, let me tell you, Bob. It is definitely my mood. Othlon, good to see you as well. Thank you for being here. And Kieran Clark, surprised you're up because I think it's really late where you are. Hello, 49 Poost. So anyway, I would not expect a very I mean, you shouldn't expect an intense stream. Everything that I've done has been pretty low key. I've decided I'm going to continue to print these helmets. These are Transformers heads, not helmet. They're Transformers heads from Toymaker. And
Monsoon Josh 3D chaired X100. Today in Star Wars history in 1977, on the television show The Midnight Special, Darth Vader met Wolfman Jack.
Oh, interesting. I did not know that. Did not know that was... Is that canon when that happened? Oh, it's 9 a.m. there. All right, well, later than I thought. Either way, good to have you here. So I sliced about 9 of them, tried to size them to be about the same shape or the same height or so. It's a little difficult. I look tired. Well, like I guess I was up early. It's funny if I get up early, then like by the end of the day, I'm just like, whew. I'll say this, I spent all my spoons. Like I told you last night, like I only have so much energy to do this kind of thing. And by the time I get to the day or through the day, and if I've burnt through all my spoons, then yeah, that's it. That's it. So a good chunk of the day was spent on things that needed to happen, like getting this sliced. So I'm going to be putting 9 of them. I'm trying to print them all at the same time in the same file. Doing it on the bamboo because it's got a big enough bed to do that. But I'm testing because I think the silks on the bamboo have more of a shine to them when you run it slower, but at least that seemed to be the case with the silk that I tried, the tester that I tried with. I'm testing, basically, is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to test the luster of the silver, and I don't know if there's any other way to adjust it to try to get more shine, to get more sheen. Slower is better. That's what I thought offline. But it was... So, I ran it slow on the Prusa, and it's not as shiny. I ran this slower, and it was shiny. But I ran this at normal speed, and it was shiny. So, I don't know if it's relative to the size of the objects being printed, because this was normal speed. So I'm trying this one. This tiny one was done in like 19 minutes. I'm trying this one again at the faster, the slower speed, like substantially slower, like way slower than the bamboo would normally. Oh, it's done. Never mind. Okay, I'm gonna go get the. I was gonna flip over and say, hey, see, it's printing, but apparently it's finished. Didn't take that long. Because I definitely want to get as much shine out of it. So it seems like the faster it prints on the bamboo, the shinier it is. You know what I'm saying? Like the shiny. Dan, we're talking about silks, and how I'm printing Transformer helmets, not Star Wars. Transformers heads. Of course, yes. I tested a tiny Grogu, a Wexter Grogu. These are really nice. This one took about 18 minutes to print on the bamboo, I think, somewhere thereabouts. Tactile, good to see you. Thank you again for being over on MakerDeck, and DB3D Dan, you as well. Thank you for rating. What were you up to when I popped into your stream yesterday? Day before? You were doing something programmy. You were doing something very, very command line-ish. Like I don't know exactly what it was, but it was way over my head. Whew. I will let you do all that. Me, I just push buttons. So, riddle me this, Dan. Clipper, oh, you're clipping. That's good to do with your 3D printer, I understand, Clipper, but you don't want your mic to clip. Correct? Oh, installing a new board in your Voron. Everyone's going Voron. The bamboo's as close as I get to a Voron, though. Maker Viking, good to see you. We're just getting started here. I'm continuing what's been it's going to be like an all-day print. And I'm printing an AT-AT driver, basically, the Playmobil model of this particular character or figure. And I'm styling it close to the style of the Kenner figure. So I did the color change with the glove and the shoulder, even though the white, I couldn't really cleanly do a shoulder pad on this one. I'm gonna do my best to give an approximation to the colors. Approximation. You'd think temperature would make an even bigger change in shine. Never tried with silks. Lower temp, it's very clear. Higher temp, it's cloudy. You know, I kind of wonder if I need to lower the temperature ever so slightly on the silk and try it that way, because I want to use the bamboo, but I want to use it at full speed. Because it would obviously whip through it. Instead of like 9 hours, it would take like 4. So I'm thinking of lowering the temperature slightly. Well, see, but the thing is, with the short print, like the short print versus this was a slower print, this was a faster print, and the faster print was shinier. So the fact that it was moving faster may have made it shinier. But when I've done it before, and I know this because, like, okay, for example, here's a good example of what I'm talking about. Hey, Stormfist, in K2, do a temp tower. Oh yeah, that's probably what I should do. But the problem with the temp here, let me explain. Let me show you what I mean here. You see where it gets shiny there? You see that? That's the shine I would like. But you see how it's dull there? It's because each particular it's moving up. You know what I could do? I just realized I could do this on the bamboo. I could complete each object. There's a way to do that in the bamboo. Because if I complete each object at full speed, it makes each one shiny. You know what I'm saying? Have you seen this feature? Like, you can do, what's it called? You print it, like, what is it? It's a certain feature. Let's see here. Not the seam position. Not the bridge flow. Strength? No, it wouldn't be strength. Speed. No. Not support. Time lapse without tool. No. Print sequence by object. Aha! So I can do the print sequence by object, and I'll get around my problem. So as long as I can do it, but the problem, but the next problem is they need to be, in order for that to happen though, fart. In order for that to, I'm thinking through how I can do this. In order for that to happen, there needs to be enough distance between every one of them. Because otherwise, the nozzle would collide into an object. So it needs to be. I wouldn't be able to do that either. Fart. Yeah, I don't know, because this is one object. So if I do it as a single object, I get the shine. So maybe I do. So when it's faster, and when that's the only part that's printing, it's shinier. You know what I'm saying? Well, what I'm trying to do is print a big plate of these transformer head pieces. Because I got I'd rather do like all the transformers like all at once. It's just faster and more efficient. With the silver, like this, right? So you see that shine? That's the shine I'm going for. But when I print all the pieces at the same time, as I did on this model, all the pieces were printed at the same time. And then they were all printed, and the legs were printing simultaneously all the way up to this point, and then it was just the cape printing from that point on. You know what I'm saying? So like when it's multiple objects, there seems to be less of a luster. So what do you think? Would that be a temperature thing? Could that be a temperature thing? So I'm not sure. Yeah, because I've got like 210, or they're at 220 right now. It's at 220. And I guess I could drop it down to like, to like a 205. Cool it down a bit. Because I wouldn't want to heat it up more, or would I? Hopping around, increased travel speed to reduce delay between parts. Dude, 2.5, 210. Shiny silks look more melted, so I was guessing temperature. Yeah, so, but here's the thing, 220, 221, whatever. Oh, Mr. Mom. Yes, often when silks are printed too hot, they'll be duller, actually be kind of a bloat. Inflate effect, you print cooler, you get shinier results. You print too cold, you have adhesion failures. Yeah, so I'm thinking of, oh, thank you, and again, thank you, DB3D Dan, for the raid. I see you're hosting still. And looks, we got a new follower over on MakerDeck, ErdyMe35. Yes, I know he did last week. Snorchepicarp. Silk looks better under extruded as well. So yeah, Mad Scientist Slack. I'm thinking. So it's been at 220. I'm thinking of going 210. How do I? Oh, save it. There we go. That's Polylite, PLA, Silks. I'm gonna test it on another Grogu. Give me a minute. I'm gonna go grab the Grogu. Flip you back here, and we will continue playing with these Silks tonight. We'll get it straight. good news is, at the slower speed, 0 difference in color, 0 difference in luster, versus the faster speed. So we're gonna try it at 210, at just to make sure. Thank you for the follow, Ugly Moo. Happy to have you here. Fine with PLA with a brass nozzle, prints best 200, 210. Depends on the PLA. Yeah, see, I run typically about 215. Hey, Jasper Det. We have not even showcased everybody's makes yet tonight, so get your makes either on Twitter or on the other one, Discord. I'm blanking as I'm like thinking like 13 different things. Okay, so I'm doing 210. This will take about 17 minutes to print a third one, just to make sure like it prints and it doesn't clog up the nozzle or anything like that. I don't think it will. It's a steel nozzle, hardened steel on there, but I'm going 10 degrees cooler. And then I'll whip through the transformers. I mean, I can always print more. That's not a biggie. In fact, the baubles that I printed, the Transformers baubles that I printed, I'm probably going to, end up giving away today. Now, speaking of, I printed what Jedi thought was me. See this? See this guy? You know who this is? You have any idea who this is? His birthday was yesterday. Joel. Jedi thought it was me. Didn't have the heart to tell her it wasn't. She said, "Is that you?" Like, yes. So now I've co-opted Joel's mini. It's like Jedi thought it was me. You gotta admit, it's pretty close. I think the ears may be different, but like, it's mostly close. Sometimes my hair may not be as wild and spiky, but Jedi thought it was me, so we're just gonna say it's me. Don't tell Joel. I tweeted him and said, "Oh, we got a problem. Jedi thinks we're twins." Also printed the Wexter Akbar. Look at the bronze. I did this bronze at a slower speed as well earlier on the bamboo, testing again to see how it was going to work. But I think I'll be messing with the temperatures for the most part. I think messing with the temperatures is ultimately going to serve me well. Give me a second. It's getting wild over there. All right. There we go. It's a trap. Not a trap. It's an Akbar. This was this is Wexter's Akbar. He just released it. Very happy to say. Jerry, good to see you. We've been talking silks tonight, as I've been printing with a couple. I'm trying to nail down a better temperature to get better shine, especially when I'm printing multiple objects. Yeah, the Akbar did come out really well, like really, really well. I know some people have printed like 3 or 4 of them. I'm like, right now, I just got 1 and I'm good. Thank you, Dan, for hanging. I know what it's like to raid and run. I do that frequently, so it's all good. Very appreciated you being here. You used, let's see here. What do you got? Is it a temp tower? Yep. Better temperature tower. I don't know if I want to go as low as 180. But see, again, this is one object. And it's like, the problem is, I'm not just dealing with one object. I'm printing multiple objects at the same time. If I'm printing one object, there's a different output. Who's gonna do this? Me. I'm right here. I'm gonna do this. That's right. In my chair. I got something over here. Yeah, that's all I know. I have no idea how the rest of the song goes. I am here. Who? I said it's me. Who? I got some beaters. Who? You wanna beat me? Who? Get it? I snuck that in there. Who? I did. Why do you keep asking who? Me, I'm sitting here. Who? And I gotta repeat myself until someone does something. Who? I have no idea how the rest of the song goes. Is there even really the rest of the song. Who? I don't know who. Me? I guess that's what. I'm gonna point at everybody on the screen that you can see from across the room. Who? Pez Liz with Wexter Miniac. Well, thank you. God bless America.
Monsoon Josh 3D cheered X100, who let
Pink.
this song out. WHO.
Pink. You just had to, didn't you? You just had to do it. Well, we suffered through that together. All right, let's see here. I got my prints going, theoretically. Trying a lower temperature on the bamboo for the mini, or for the mini Baby Yoda. Yeah, let me make sure I can show you exactly what's going on. There we go. See, it's still setting things up. Takes about 7 minutes to go, but that calculates the total print time. There are the legs from the AT-AT driver. They're going to take 3 hours because I'm printing 5. Because I figured if I'm going to do multiple, color changes and all that, I'm going to do like way more than just one. I'm going to do 5. So we're going to all the way up to 5. Mad Cat, good to see you. Just about to browse everybody's makes. So you came along just in time. Starting with Decibel. Dragon painting seen on deck last night. Oh, wow. That's cool. That's right. Smell My Attitude was painting. It's an interesting color combo there. Othlon also enjoyed seeing more painting stuff on MakerDeck. I had 3D print a cowl for my hand-spun lace weights. Wow, that looks soft. Stephen Bueller has done a cable tie holder printed in 3D print Orlando white PLA. He's all about the organization. RJD has got a time lapse here of a sprinkler. Paint. What? Something's getting. Oh, whoa! Did you do this? Hang on. Is this your make? Because dang, dude. Look at that. Imperial Walkers on the side. What? Hang on. Is that yours? That's crazy. If that is, man, you got to come over and fix my sidewalk. Steven has got a card holder print in place, rounded edges. I'm sorry about the overlay there. Yeah, power wash art. Othlon, that was incredible. Incredible. That's pretty neat. I like the finish on that, too. Decibel's got Clock Springs Ozone Glasses case. X3D purple, yellow PLA Pro. Good color combo. Magnets and felt liner to follow. See, we've got so many glasses case. We wouldn't even... What would we need to print them for? Smell My Attitude. He did the Goku. Although I told him on backstage, it was just the camera needed to move up, and I said otherwise it's what did I say? Undulating crotch or something like that. I used the word crotch, which is something that I challenged myself to work into conversation. Yeah, I mean, like, I try. I do my best to do that. All right, that's Discord. Heading over to Twitter. Sliver Bear. I always say that wrong initially. When you go out of state for work and miss your 3D printer. Look at that. So in the hotel, he's pulled up MakerDeck. It's so cool. I suppose, if you got a hotel room and nothing's on. Here, sorry, I didn't scroll far enough for you. There you go. That's nice. Oh, thank you for the posture check. Big fan. Allison 3D printed a Celtic Vase 2 live on MakerDeck. Wow. She's always got some pretty cool colors. Unbelievable. The light's not changing. It's just a filament as it goes around and around and around. She's dialed in for sure. Seen a lot of his work printed. Always so good. Yes. Gonna start taking a printer with you. Every time I travel, something breaks. I could probably print in an hour. I don't think I'll travel with a printer. I'll be fine. Sam Prentice started printing on MakerDeck today. Sam was on deck. Awesome onboarding there. Allison again tweeting out that she was on MakerDeck. Local maker swinging in with what is this? Well, it's silk for sure. Not sure what that is though. It's a lion with a gun. A lion with a gun, I guess. I'm unfamiliar with that character. Steven coming with that organizer again. Screen grab about 11 hours ago. A lot of makes on deck this Friday, including a Lego build and Wexter's Akbar. I've got the Akbar will take its place among the mini collection. Filament Frenzy ended up tweeting. He's got a website. People still have websites, and he's got a page for MakerDeck. Or at least it's on his favorites, in his favorites section. So he's got MakerDeck represented on his website, which I thought was really kind. Wexter has mentioned MakerDeck on his Patreon campaign. Photosmint has recommended MakerDeck on his Patreon campaign, and I appreciate everyone for doing this. You never know. You never know who you're going to get in contact with or connect with that way. It's very appreciated. Feisty Kitty got her Spools O filaments from Polymaker there. They came in. So happy that everyone saved 50% if you took advantage of that in the brief time. And then Takani 3D was sharing that he was printing again last night. Wext is sneaky and drops bits when you're asleep. Oh no! Well, it's a good kind of sneaky, isn't it? Really? So Ice Maker, what is this here? Polylite wood, other filament are used. String is horrible. Okay, hang on. What is this? Does anybody know what this is? What is that? It's like a heavy metal. Looks like the Cowardly Lion. Like what? What is that? Where's Local? I gotta ask Local. Figure out what the hell that is. Bamboo's whipping around. It whips the thing back and forth. It whips the thing back and forth. It whips the thing back and the thing. It's a very technical term. The thing. Heavy metal coward. Is it really? Heavy metal Cowardly Lion? Yes, it's a 3D print, Horde. So I got that. I figured that out. Hey, Mark. Good to see you. I printed something that wasn't Star Wars. It's a transform. This is Grimlock. The Grimlock Head. And the cool thing is, these are prints that, you know, will be fun to even give away, too. Like, even if, like, these, they may not make the full collection. They're fun to give away. And honestly, I'm looking at them. I'm looking at all the Transformers. I haven't glued it together yet. I'm looking at all the models, and I'm seriously thinking. I'm seriously considering printing. Hey, MV Prince. I'm seriously thinking about printing, and I'd want to do it in a silk, but I'm afraid maybe I'll have to wait until the PLA comes out with from Polymaker, because I want the shine, and I want to do the figurine, the Transformers figures, but not in different colors. I want them to be monochromatic. So I want to do a monochromatic Transformer that doesn't transform, but the actual figures. So that's what I'm after seeing these heads. I'm like, this is really cool. But I'm thinking about doing, you know, printing all the Transformers, but in a single color. And I like the shine or the sheen of the silks. The thing I don't like about silks is that they can be brittle. That would be my number one concern with printing with silk. So I'm going to test it possibly on Bumblebee. Is there a reason to use different color filament with 3D printing? Would it not be better to just print like white and paint it? The cam, you have more intricate decals. Okay, so as I was mentioning, I'm working on a project for what I'm working on right now is an AT-AT driver, and I have a tester helmet here and you can see it bleeds. And I've tried different paint. I've tried Sharpie. I've tried different application, but unfortunately, with the layer lines, it bleeds. So I don't plan on painting. Since I don't plan on painting the whole thing, that would be the challenge. What about that Capricorn you showed us last week? It wasn't a Capricorn, the Arion, or the E-Sun I haven't received yet. Or was it another one? Possibly? This printer is something else. Look at go. Oh, yeah. No, it flies. It whips around. This is at 210. I'm trying it at 210. I don't know that song, CRS. Hey, Crack Pyrex. Good to have you here. You love the new Weird Al Yankovic song? We watched the episode. It was good. It was fine. I'm kind of like, Diana saw it too, and she was like, yeah, it was deep. It wasn't as funny. I'm like, well, it's playful, but it's not necessarily funny. It's silly. I think it's a funny, silly kind of funny, for Lego animated things. But I caught part of the song. I haven't listened to the song in totality yet. I just only caught the part of the song that he was singing in the episode, so I haven't listened to the whole thing. But it's about the sun. The song's about the sun. Yikes. No. Why is he singing about the sun? Hate that bleeding. Then I go over it with white paint on white. Yeah, see, K2, at that point, I'm just like, eh. So what I'm gonna see if he'd be willing to greeble this, because he would just need to remove. He would have to add 1, 2, 3. Take away a part of it, 4, 5. Like you just have to basically re-greeble this, and I'd be fine. So this is just a tester. It has the right colors, and I'm trying to I'm testing the black prongs down to the mouth section. Like I've got a couple of dots, but I don't know. Again, I'm afraid of brushing up against the white, and it's too easy to do. Even with a precision pen, you only paint raised objects on my first. So that's what I'm saying. So if he greebled 2 circles on each side, I'd be able to paint, and there'd be no bleed. If he greebled up top, I'd probably be able to paint very carefully, and it would likely not bleed. And then 2 prongs, I could probably paint the tips of, and it would likely not bleed. I'd have testers too. But the good news is, the helmets are pretty easy to change, and I've done everything else for the most part. Oh, I gotta go to the corner. Hello, Fix 'em Dude. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Oh yeah, Crack Pyrex, you were saying hello. You can do base coat with primer, then your painting won't bleed as much. Yeah, I don't know if I want to mess with that. Oh, I gotta sing Genesis. Okay, time to repair the Bamboo Labs printer. That's a good question, Everlasting. I don't know if I'll know. All right, I can't stream sitting here, going to play with my Star Wars figures. I am here in the corner, gonna have fun with the Mandalorian. He's got a weapon of his choosing. He's not really wanting to stand up right there. It's Death Watch, and the guy's right next to him. He's walking over to
Danrak 24 cheered X 100.
Well, so be it, Jedi. How could I? No, I didn't like how that. I don't like how that would have sliced. With having just bought those egg beaters, I have to ask, is there anything Star Wars you won't buy? No. I'll print anything with Star Wars slapped on it and buy anything. Greebled. What does that mean in English? I don't know. I think it's just, actually it was a word that was taken. Is it a word in the dictionary there? No, it's not. Agreeable, or Nernies, a part harvested from plastic modeling kits to be applied to original model as a detail element. So kind of like kit bashing. So greebles would be the outcome of kit bashing. And kit bashing is when you take like one figure and you mix it up with another figure. You're kit bashing. Now I'm not kit bashing this AT-AT driver. I'm using all the pieces that came with the model. But all I'm doing is basically painting them in either black, gray, or white. Because those are the three colors primarily. Clear coat, then paint, 3D Gloop says. You sure? You sure? The issue is that paints and markers form meniscus. Oh, I hate meniscus. That is literally the worst. Worst. Yeah, I know, everyone says, but I'm also not a very skilled painter, so if I had precision hands, I'd be more interested in doing something like that. But I don't have precision hands. So, I'm going to kind of let it be for now. I'm going to see how the models look without any kind of painting on them, just straight up. They're going to be pretty much just black, gray, and white. The only thing that would be missing really are the red circles over each side, and there's no real way of stamping. So I may end up having to like spray paint a white primer over those helmets. But then as soon as I do that, then it's going to throw everything off because I'm spraying white, not just over white, but I'm going to throw that white off from the rest of the white. So I don't know. You got a cherry pig in the leaves? Well, that's where it belongs. In the leaves. Pretty good landing there. Fixin' Dude, I saw that earlier. Fixin' Dude and I and many others were watching the Maker That Money with Chuck Hellebuck. Great job, you two. Pooch and Andrew. Assuming this is Andrew. With the interview. I was listening, and I mean, he said, I want to quote Chuck. I wanted him to tweet it because I want to retweet it. But what Chuck said, I have said ever since the beginning. So he's like a true entrepreneur, right? If you're all about the money, you're going to fail, or something along those lines. Like if you're focusing on the money, I'm not saying you're doing it for the wrong reasons. It's a good reason. You want to make money in your venture. But if you focus on that, if that's your focal point, you're forgetting about what you're doing to earn that, right? And, Chuck said it. I completely, wholeheartedly agree with every fiber of my being. I've probably gone on record, over the years and in various videos that I've done on entrepreneurship. But when he said that, I was just like, yeah, man, that resonates deeply. That deeply resonates. Totally understood. Because, so for example, Maker Deck takes time, takes energy, takes patience, takes a lot of work, especially behind the scenes. I mean, not just, the things that you see up on the surface, but there's labor that's happening behind the scenes. Next week, I haven't nailed Liz down on this yet, so I don't want to speak for her, but next week I'd like to see about potentially starting to introduce a schedule to do like audio stuff. And even if it's just me testing it, and doing an audio interview with somebody on MakerDeck and the scheduling that out and having a regular cadence of doing that, it's something that I want to do. I mean, that baby step was done on my birthday. I'm like, okay, this really worked, right? And now Liz is like, when there's a hype train, although there's not a hype train happening right now. It doesn't happen all that often on MakerDeck, but she'll even turn on her microphone and kind of, fuel the train. So, I'm thinking of doing more and more audio stuff on MakerDeck. And the reason why is because we're iterating, right? We're taking something that works well. Hey, Royal Nomi and BC. Taking something that works well and just kind of massaging it. And to do it right, you've got to schedule. So it would probably be, here's what I do. Just like everybody, if I'm trying to build something and wanting to engage, oh, hang on, my bamboo's done. I'll be right back and tell you what I do. Okay, I got my third. Okay, this one was lower temperature. Seemingly same sheen. Well, I gotta tell you, the Wexter Grogu is perfect at 50% size. It is one hell of a swatch. I'm addicted to the baby Wexter Yodas. Okay, so here's what before I pulled off to hit the bamboo. Let me pull up the local printer here. Oh, hang on. Why did it not flip over? Oh, that's why. So, of course, I'm watching, right? I'm watching very carefully, making sure things are going fine. See, new followers, people hosting, the amount of viewers. It gives us a good idea. So, in terms of, us introducing, programming, the good news is we could have, I jotted down a few ideas, and Liz and I have been going back and forth. And nothing's written in stone, of course. Doing interviews across time zones also complicates stuff, so need good organization. Totally, Othlon. And that's one of the reasons that, in the quote-unquote the middle of the night, it could very well be that people on the other side of the world, like Kieran, might lead something at quote-unquote midnight, our time, right? Or, you understand so it doesn't have to, you don't have to be there all the time, but someone would have to have it, programmatically at this time on this date. And they could even round robin, right? So for example, we don't just want to shoot let's say, let's do it at 8 a.m. Does it make sense? And when I say make sense, you've got to look at two variables when starting the programming. And sometimes it's hit or miss. For this show, the reason why for this broadcast, the one that I do every night at 6 p.m., it's more important for me to be consistent than anything. That's the thing that I want to do, is just be consistent. So it's important for me to do it at 6 p.m. because I got work. So I can't do it typically, 9 to 5, typically. And there are certainly exceptions to the rule, and I'm getting there, right? So if I look at stats and see, a lot of people come in usually around this time, and that's sustained. Okay, that's good. Maybe we can introduce programming there because there's obviously people are paying attention. Let's focus firepower there. But also to look at the times where there's not as much attention, right? And that is probably more important for us to drop programming into, because that typically would mean, as far as Twitch is concerned, is that people are looking at other things. They're watching other things. There are a lot of things happening, right? Especially this time of day. I've noticed right around 4 p.m. Pacific is where MakerDeck starts to, we were up over 100 pretty much all day, really solid. People are at work, they're watching, everything's happening as, normal stuff. But then right around 4 p.m., it starts to go down a little. For example, right now, we're at 82 average viewers, which is fantastic. No complaints. Thank you. I got some vegan pizza here that I got on sale. This is a garlic mushroom?
I added the garlic.
Oh, okay. I don't know what it was then. Mushroom garlic, I thought.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you
Yeah, so normally this is $7, $8, but I got it for $4.50. It was on sale because I think it was about ready to expire, but it was frozen. It was no big deal. So anyway, so we would look at the times, and so thank you. Thank you. Wait, here.
What? Taste bad?
No, this is the tea.
Yeah, you like it. Hey, can I try the tea? Yeah.
Yeah.
I have some downstairs. Are you done with it or no?
No, I'm gonna have both. Thank you.
I have some more downstairs.
So I think the prime times. Oh, it's oven. Crack Pyrex, frozen. The prime times, and if I'm missing any chats, I apologize. Precor, it is good to see you. Can always replay the audio programming for other time zones. Mighty Bean, that would probably, if someone hits record, we could upload it. Do we start a YouTube channel? Do we do that? And we would have a foundation for a YouTube channel at that point. It would be possible. Crust is a little chewy. Mmm. I'm gonna need more than one napkin. Can you play Daddy? No. No, Boa. You can if you want. You can play Daddy if you want. What do you know about YouTube? Absolutely nothing. So, I would look at the times where a lot of people are watching, but I'd specifically look at the times where not a lot of people or fewer people are watching to be able to drive engagement back there. So that's probably like a 4 p.m. Pacific. Typically every day, right around 4 p.m. Pacific, that's where it starts to wane. So if we can increase that, we're a little more steady across the board. So I'm thinking that's probably going to be our prime time, 4 p.m. Pacific, to try things, including me. So as far as that goes, like, Chris, you're at work. What can you do at 4 p.m. Pacific? Well, I would do it like on a Saturday or Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific. I'd have an interview. I would talk to so-and-so, such and such. You know, kind of like what I had done before on this channel, but just do it on MakerDeck. So pardon my lack of understanding of Twitch, but is it wrong to stream pre-recorded content? It isn't, as long as you tell your audience. As long as you flag it that way. You can film specific segments and then splice them into the stream at later times. Nah, we don't want to mess with that. If only 3D Gloop, because there's been a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt floating around MakerDeck. There were people who had believed, like truly, that none of it was live. That was all pre-recorded. I'm like, no, it's live. Everything is live. Everything's dynamic. Then there were people who believed it was just one person. So it's just like, we've had to overcome a lot of that. And we still are. We're still fighting that fear, uncertainty, and doubt. You know, and the more people that you know, understand it and follow and pay attention, there'll be a problem. Liz says, I want all those printers in rooms. I don't want all the printers. You can have all the printers. Hello? I'm telling you, that Prusa XL, I saw the update today. I'm like, maybe I could find room. Maybe? Yeah? Could I find room for that XL? Is that possible? Because I had to chew. Dude, it was the pizza was sliding down my throat. It's either Star Wars or Prusa. Pick one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Joe. It's Star Wars. If I had to choose one. Star Wars. I can store it at your house, Mad Monkey? Well, it's a deal. Don't get me wrong. I mean, every time a neighbor, you know, we get a new neighbor, I'm like, I wonder if they 3D print. Great. It'd be great to have a neighbor like that. I'd be able to try so many new filaments. Very excited. Been saving for your XL pre-order. Think some dude would have ordered an XL for work if we could actually get one. Yeah. The email that went out, or the post that went out, they got some supply chain issues. But they're not the only ones. You might actually get the XL for your birthday. See, I don't, again, much like with the bamboo, and I'm not even using that to its full potential. I don't know. You know, I don't know what I would do. I'd have to figure out where it would go. I'd have to probably figure out how to manage more than one print. Well, I would have to figure out how to manage more than one printer. I mean, the bamboo, honestly, has been great. The AMS is a little flaky for me, and I'm a little leery about doing multicolor prints because of the amount of wasted filament. But that's me. Hey, Subsector. Boa! What's Star Wars? What have you got neighbors that love Star Wars and 3D prints? Well, we meet people who love both Star Wars and 3D, but mostly Star Wars. There have been times that Jedi makes a friend, and then the mom or the dad wants to come over, and oh my god. You have a couple of Star Wars dresses from your BFF? Dude, the more the merrier. That's one hell of a wardrobe. Let me tell you. Jedi always gets compliments. Diana, too. Well, Jedi gets compliments. Diana probably gets pickup lines. You like Star Wars? There was a, when I was getting espresso the other day, I was walking, I walked out, yesterday, and there was a girl with what appeared to be like her grandmother, and they were sitting on the bench, and she had this like handmade, seemingly handmade resistance icon, like a green resistance, and it said the resistance. And I'm walking out, and of course it's Star Wars, so it caught my attention. I'm like, oh, kind of. And as I walked by, I heard the grandma say something like Ahsoka. I'm like, okay, that's just coincidental. That's too coincidental. So I went to the car and I grabbed like a couple of like the BB-8 and the I grabbed the BB-8 and the something else. Oh, the little Mando helmet. I didn't have too many. I had like I didn't have too many Star Wars things. I've got a few things in the car for things like this. And I walk back. I'm like, you like Star? And I asked her. I confirmed. Do you like Star Wars? Yes. I was like, well, here, have a little BB-8 and a Mando. She must have been 10, 12 years old. Well, maybe not 12. 9, 10. And Grandma was right there and everything. And here you go. She was happy, so it's cool. Giving those little toys to fellow Star Wars fans. I get a kick out of that. Your neighbor 3D prints one problem. He's an airline pilot, only prints in white and only prints airplanes. Oh, that sucks. Aw, K2. Aw. Next printer needs to be a Delta. Big channel, I'm probably going to wait until there's an Epsilon. Maybe Zeta. I might do a Zeta printer. Eta? Theta. I'll do a Theta printer. Yeah, Theta. I'll do Theta. I don't know about Delta, though. Delta, a little too immature for me. No, it's a true story, though. It really... I can't take a picture. I can't prove it. But it was really neat. It was really neat. Another reason why I like, printing some extra things, having them in the car, because you never know. And that's why I'm probably going to be printing, more of the 50%. This is at 50% scale, the extra Grogu. Just whip them out. I don't know if I'd give them out for Halloween. They may be a little small because I'm afraid of, like, infants, putting them in their mouths. Oh, thank you, Breaker Dustin.
Breaker3D_ just gifted 1 subs.
Thank you. Very appreciated. It's MV prints. Those are heckin' cute. I've seen a lot of patterns, Othlon, for like knitting and crocheting and stuff for Star Wars, but I don't. My brother Adam crochets. I don't. No one here really does. Hey, Mr. Rick. That pizza hit the spot. I got, because sometimes, arguments can happen when you bring a lot of fun food into the house. I got 4 pizzas. One for Diana, 1 for Jedi, 1 for me, and then 1 to share, just in case. But see, that's, the good news is that way I can eat 1 slice and be good. I'm like, okay, I've had my fun slice. I don't have to feel like I have to blast through half the pizzas just to make sure I get it. Crochet lends itself well to making toys. There are different Star Wars crochets and knits and stuff. Royal Nomi, by the way, thank you for hosting. If Royal Nomi's still here, and if not, BC might be able to telegraph. Very appreciated. Krusty was saying the reason why there's not a lot of people. I don't disagree, and I that's what I said. I mean, it's prime time. People are doing things. I said exactly what you said, but all the more reason to give them an option at that time, or yet another option to try. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't do something at that time. It just means that what you do at that time should absolutely be more compelling. So the idea would be to make it more compelling. You didn't tell me anything I didn't already say on stream. Frugal Fixer says, "Hey Chris, you're a tired old dude, Frugal Fixer. How's those guitars?" Speaking of frugal, did I thrift any? I did not thrift anything today. I got another Fortnite figure, and then I got another one of these. It was on sale because it said it said it was damaged, and I guess the only thing that seems damaged is this case here, and mine was kind of damaged too. It's just a crunched bubble, but it's like not even the. I thought it was like the card and stuff was damaged. So now this isn't damaged. Yeah, but no damage. I really want to open it. Because that's a Macquarie style Vader there. Who's going to watch Lightyear? I think that's the plan for tonight for us. So it may be an early stream for me. Like I said, today we watched the Star Wars Lego special, and then Lightyear, also dropped on Disney Plus today, which is great. August is going to be a very busy month for entertainment, and I think it starts on the 10th. Like it's going to be a very busy month. Lightyear was good. Okay, Cookie, good to know. Been rebuilding the shop for a week, turned into 3 weeks, still on. Oh yeah, that's usually how it goes. We need to give Pink 3DP a sword here. Why? Really? You sure? You sure? Didn't even have to ask. Yes, I did. I was playing around. I was having fun. Highly recommend. Well, Steampunk Sam, considering we've already paid for it, it's a foregone conclusion. Lightyear. I mean, I saw him. Like, yeah. I don't know if I would have seen it in theaters, but that'd be something to easy to watch at home. I saw Apple TV had the mods voted for. Here, give me a second. Why did that not work? Oh, yep. You're always up for some sword action on Maker Deck? Well, Liz is the manager of the swords. You can't, that's the thing, is like they're usually just bestowed. Just here you go. Don't need too many mods. That's the good news about this channel and MakerDeck, is that the moderators aren't there's not a lot of heavy action right now. Now, if it gets to the point where we do have a lot more flow in chat, that's the thing. Like the flow in chat is nowhere near the level where it needs to have attention, or as much attention. Hello, No More 3. Happy to see you. You'll be back early next week, you hope. Have some cool new updates here. Oh, nice. Very nice. Yours is only a feather sword? Did I calibrate my flow? I did not. I don't calibrate flow. I wouldn't even know where to begin to calibrate my flow. What would I do? How would I calibrate my flow? Who sang I Want My MTV on the Dire Straits song Money for Nothing? Who sang I Want My MTV on the Dire Straits song Money for Nothing? That was trivia. Nope, wasn't Mark Knopfler. Sting. The bitter Sting. In what U.S. state would you find Fort Shafter? Fort Shafter is where? Which state? Fort Shafter? Not Alaska. Why? Okay, that's weird. It said that Hey Mr. Rick couldn't type Alaska because it said it was bullying. Why was Alaska a bullying word? Definitely not in Ka or California. Neither one. I guess you're bullying. If you say Alaska, it's bullying. No, that's Hawaii. Yes. Hawaii is the answer. Hawaii is the answer. What city is the setting for the TV show Perfect Strangers? Flow calibration? Yeah, but Tactile, thank you for being here. Thanks again for your support on Maker Deck as well. Stephen Poole, good to see you. Chicago. We were looking for Chicago. Also a great band. Sorry about that. I whacked it. My bad. What European capital city was the setting for the musical Cabaret? Cabaret is where? Oh, Ozlon, no worries. Have fun. Take care. Shout out to Ozlon. And Zombie, you got a shout out too, yeah? Just making sure everyone's getting the shout outs. Not Paris. Not Paris. If you know anything about Cabaret, you know the setting. That's the biggest clue. Like, there was a certain element in Cabaret. Berlin. Steampunk Sam got it correct. Who played the first Tool Time girl on the TV show Home Improvement? Who was the first? Oh, great. Liz and Nick are talking French. And I don't even live in Canada. Pamela Anderson is the answer. Correct. What was the name of Paul and Jamie's dog on the TV show Mad About You? What was the dog's name? I don't know if I remember, but now I think I can remember hearing the name. I used to love that show, too. It would have been back in college. I was watching it. Not Maui. Mabel was their daughter. Murray! Murray! In which film is the line, all those moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain? All those moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain. All those moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain. What movie? Jerry! Happy to have you here. And of course, Nick from Polymaker, naturally. I'm printing with, it was Blade Runner, indeed, Blade Runner. Good one, Blade Runner. I'm printing with Polyterra, the fossil gray, and printed with the Polyterra white earlier to complete, the best approximation for AT-AT drivers. Got many pieces that I gotta blast through. Although Nick from Polymaker. Nick from Polymaker. I got a question. Don't you've got a filament coming out, like a filament that has a luster to it, but is strong, correct? Okay, here's why, Nick. I'm going to use them because I want to, basically, I've been printing Transformers heads in the silk because I like the sheen, but I need it, it'll be difficult to do figures in silk because I'm afraid parts are going to snap. So I'm potentially looking, I'm going to try it in silver, but I need a stronger filament with sheen to it. Because I'm going to be doing like monochromatic Transformers that don't actually transform. But that's the thing. Like a fart in the wind. That's me. I'm like a fart in the wind. Did you hear that the other Jerry's having back problems? No, RJD, I did not. Oh, actually I did. I've seen it on Twitter. Silk White for a perfect Stormtrooper. I've done the white PLA Pro, and I've done. That's not. I've got my white one over there. I've done one in. I don't know if I've done a white one in the Polyterra though. Not yet. PLA Plus is what I have, but not like PLA Plus doesn't have the current sheen that I'm looking for a Transformers figure. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Transformers were the new metallic PLA Pros. That's what I'm thinking, Polymaker. because I want to print them like in one color. Like I want to have like silver or chrome or bronze. Like the idea is like the collection is just this one color, right? But I don't want to do it in silk, like I said. So I'm going to test the silk with the Bumblebee. They're all free too, by the way. The ones that I'm looking at over on Toymaker 3D, free. If you haven't printed any out. So this is what I'm thinking about doing. But I need a metallic color, but I need it to be strong. You know what I'm saying? So I need both. Do you remember when we used the same sha-la-la-la? No. I don't. Where might one expect to hear a Wilhelm scream? Where might one expect to hear a Wilhelm scream? That scream sounds like, ah! Everywhere, but where specifically? Not in Wilhelm, not at Walmart. Ah! Kind of sounds like that. You can hear it. It's clear. Clear as day. It's in Star Wars for sure. At the movies, basically. Yes. The screen that's used over and over again from movie to movie. Yes, Jerry. Yes. The Wilhelm scream. You hear it. And when you hear it, it's like, I know that scream. When you hear the Wilhelm scream, it's like... In the 1960s TV series Flipper, what kind of animal is Flipper? What kind of animal is Flipper? Oh, R2 definitely got shot. The real Ryan is asking if I am still collecting minifigs. Yes, absolutely. For sure. I got a couple Lego sets that they're sitting there. They need to be built. They will be built. Oh no, Big Jano. Dolphin. I also would have accepted middle finger for Flipper. Middle finger would also have worked. From what film is the line, I'll have what she's having? From what film is the line, I'll have what she's having? Yes, not only is it massive, Real Ryan, but like I'm literally 3D printing other figures right now, not Lego minifigures. But I constantly print little figurines. This is not Lego, clearly. It's probably a little shorter than a Lego minifigure. That one. Not Sleepless, When Harry Met Sally. Indeed, Jerry and Mad Monkey and 3D Medic Fence. Finally got it. I'll have what she's having. In The Simpsons, what was Maggie's first word? I don't know if I would have remembered this. It was not Bart. It was not Homer. Close. Monsoon Josh, it was Daddy. Daddy. We were looking for Daddy. Well, you don't have to look very far. Did I? No. Is it? Was I? Nothing. Okay. Sorry, I was looking at the bamboo, like wondering, did I miss a print somewhere? I did not miss anything. Steamy water. It will be missed. In The Simpsons, what is the name of Ned Flanders' specialty store? I know this one without flipping over the card. What store? The Leftorium. Yeah, Auditor. This is a play action. Yeah, there we go. It's a play action figure. I'm printing some AT-AT drivers. So I'm doing multiple colors. So it's taking me, I'm doing 5 of them all at once. So I figured, because I got to do like color changes. I'm like, I'm not going to, do everything over. Like, I want more than one, right? So Risky. Not really. I've done this before. It's been fine. Can't have too many AT-AT drivers. Especially the vintage ones, right? What were the names of the rival gangs in West Side Story? Dun-dun, dun-dun. Dun-dun, dun-dun. Cryptics! You stumbled upon part of the evening where we're playing some trivia. I would love to watch West Side Story with Jedi. Love. I think she'd love it. Like the original one, not the Steven Spielberg, like the original. West Side Story, good musical. Some of these are like too... In Ferris Bueller's Day Off, who is Abe Froman? In Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Abe Froman is... Oh, Cryptics, that's a while. The Sausage King. Not the Waffle King. The Sausage King. There's a difference. Which 1989 movie did Weird Al Yankovic star in and co-write? This is easy. Yeah, UHF. UHF. Oh yeah, I'm very active here, real Ryan. Here every night. Every night. It's that active. But check that out, Ryan. I spearhead the Maker Deck project over on it's another Twitch channel. It's open 24/7. Spaceballs. Okay, Liz, that is not a link. What are you linking off to that? Are you sharing that link? Anyway, check out Maker Deck if you can, Ryan, because that's really active. You thought I was active? No. That's really, it's like up to 10 people at a time could be making something. Right now we got someone painting, several people printing. You never know. What is the name of the president in the movie Mars Attacks? Oh, I'd be shocked if anyone you got this. I mean, I like the movie, but not so much that I'd remember character names. Unfortunately. Jack Nicholson, yes, but James Dale, yes. Kieran, did you get that without Googling? James Dale. What fictional Kansas town in the earth... What fictional Kansas town is the earthly home of the young Superman? It's kind of on the nose, don't you think? Oh, Real Ryan did start following Maker Deck. Nice. Smallville. Indeed. Who is the fastest mouse in all Mexico? The fastest mouse in all Mexico. Not the second fastest, but the fastest. Who is it? Speedy Gonzales. Y'all didn't type that fast enough. What band was George Michael a part of before going solo? Wham! Ooh, Jerry, I would not want to face off against Jerry in one of these contests. Kieran was in Maker Deck chat and typed Speedy Gonzales. Wrong chat. That's funny. What late 70s hit contains the following line? Ooh, you make my motor run. My motor run. My Sharona. Ooh, I think the toast is done. The toast is done. That was my bologna. That was definitely a load of bologna. Load of bologna. Loady bologna. What 1984 comedy is credited with the popularity of the girl's name, Madison? It's a little weird, but I guess so. Madison? Like, I don't know if I'd know this right out, offhand, but like, now that I know, I'm like, oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Not Billy Matt. No, you're not even close. 1984. Billy Madison wouldn't have been until, like, the 90s, yeah? Or at least late 80s. No one knows. Splash. What U.S. city is mentioned in the first line of the Bob Seger song, Turn the Page? Omaha. Auditor 3D got that one correct. What song did Sheena Easton sing for a Bond film? The theme song. Sheena Easton sang the theme song for which Bond film? And neither a Sheena Easton fan nor a Bond fan. I would not have known this. Hey, C-Noop. You've come along, you've stumbled upon us during trivia time. Nobody? No Bond fans. Alright. Because, like, if y'all don't know, Total Eclipse of the Heart was not a Bond film. For Your Eyes Only. Yep, okay, CRS got it. Either that or this is like way hella delayed. Ooh. How long did it take to render each frame, 1/24th of a second, of the CGI scenes in the movie Avatar? Boy, oh. How long... Y'all aren't ever going to get this. How long did it take to render each frame, so 1/24th of a second, of the CGI scenes in the movie Avatar? How long? Each frame. I'm gonna wait until like someone gets really close to it. So far, you're not even close. No, you're not even close. Stephen Poole might be closest. K2, you've overshot it. Horrid 7-2 got that one. 47 hours. 47 hours. This is what, 10 years ago? Just how far we've come in that time. Oh my God. In the film The Shawshank Redemption, what did Andy write in the Bible for Warden Norton to read after he had escaped? What did Andy Dufresne write in that Bible? Words, yes, very good. Specific. Yeah, they're still rendering it, K2, right? 13 years ago, was it? My God, it's been a while. Fucho got it. Salvation lay within. Close enough. Dear Warden, you were right. Salvation lay within. In the Hunger Games films... that's not gonna work. Well, maybe. In the Hunger Games films, what two characters do Woody Harrelson and Elizabeth Banks play? It's probably Auditor. It wouldn't surprise me. You're going to need to be more... I don't think we have any Hunger Games aficionados here tonight. Hamish Abernathy and Effie Trinket. Who provided the original voice for SpongeBob SquarePants? I'd be shocked if any of you got this one. Wow, Crack Pyrex. You got it right. Tom Kenny. That shocked me. Which TV show used the song Who Are You by The Who as its theme song? Oh, you were a big SpongeBob fan as a kid? Yeah. CSI, Jerry. You got that right. You were the first one. Crack Pyrex is also on it. What vehicle was driven by Bo and Luke Duke? What was the name of that vehicle? Just a good old boys. Never meaning no harm. It's all you ever saw. Been in trouble with the law since they were born. General Lee. We're looking for the General Lee. Good one, y'all. What TV show did Mork and Mindy spin off from? Which always struck me as odd, but an interesting spin off nonetheless. What TV show did Mork and Mindy spin off from? Indeed, Jerry. Happy Days. It was a spin-off. Happy Days. Isn't that it's just like the weirdest offshoot? What comedy show parodied soap operas as... Which comedy show parodied soap operas with As the Stomach Turns? Which I used to watch all the time. Laverne and Shirley was a spinoff, too. Were they also from Happy Days? No. They were a spinoff, though, yeah? No, Carol Burnett. Airwolf got that right. Carol Burnett. Used to love Carol Burnett. Who is the first black actor to play Shakespeare's Othello on film? The first on film. Not necessarily the news. Oh, I watched that on HBO. I remember that. You're close, Crack Pyrex. Hey, Paper City Gamer. We're just playing some trivia. I'm just waiting for everybody to answer. Or try to get the answer. Happy Days spinoff of Love American Style segment? I did not know that. Lawrence Fishburne. Which 1979 film featured a spaceship called Nostromo? If y'all don't get this. Really? All y'all? For real? Didn't even know you had a YouTube channel. Landed, shout out to you, then I followed you. Yeah, but my YouTube's pointless. Like, I don't really upload anything there anymore. Alien. That's right, we were looking for Alien. Who was Randy Mario Poffo better known as? Randy Mario Poffo. Who was he? Randy Savage. Randy Macho Man Savage. Whose play-along included fellow Sox, Charlie Horse, and Hush Puppy? Whose play-along? Some characters play along. Lamb Chop. Hey, Mr. Rick got that right. Lamb Chop. What army is invading Pepperland in the Beatles film Yellow Submarine? What army is invading Pepperland in the Beatles film Yellow Submarine? Any Beatles fans? There's got to be a few Beatles fans out there, yeah? No? Not the Soviet Union. That would be a bit on the nose. Not Sergeant Pepper. He was too busy with his Lonely Hearts Club's band. The Blue Meanies. The Blue Meanies. What 1981 movie required some 7,000 snakes? Raiders of the Lost Ark. Airwolf, I'll give it to you too. You said Indiana Jones. What animated movie takes its name from a Yiddish word meaning monster? A Yiddish word meaning monster. Why did it have to be snakes? We named the dog Indiana. What film or animated movie, I should say, takes its name from a Yiddish word meaning monster? Come on, animated film, animated movie. What's an animated movie? Yiddish. Chord 7-2 isn't even trying. Shrek. Shrek. In the Harry Potter series, who sings I Killed Sirius Black to infuriate Harry? Who sings I Killed Sirius Black? Moving up the charts. Beatrix. That one you got. Or Bellatrix, yeah. Close enough, Horde 7. Monsoon Josh got it. Bellatrix. I don't know if I would remember that one. In the TV show Sabrina the Teenage Witch, what was the name of Sabrina's cat? I have to wait. Because there's a delay. There's a good... Yeah, Salem. Future got that one. What musical did the songs Look at Me, I'm Sandra Dee, Look at Me, I'm Sandra Dee, and Beauty School Dropout come from? Beauty School Dropout. Grease. It's the Word. Another good musical. Which band took their name from a type of light motor truck manufactured primarily before World War II? Which band took their name from a type of light motor truck manufactured primarily before World War II? ZZ Top is not the name of a truck. Jeep is not the name of a band. This might be too esoteric for everyone. Which band took their name from a type of light motor truck manufactured primarily before World War II? Motorhead was a good guess. Oh, a band. Yes, Mad Cat. No worries. The Model T, the Model Ts. Sounds like that does sound like the name of a band, though, doesn't it? Not Toto. REO Speedwagon. Eh? What is Biff's last name in the Back to the Future movies? What's Biff's last name? Tannen. Also fun to have in red wine. In the TV show Family Guy, Peter started a church worshiping which Happy Days character? In the TV show Family Guy, Peter started a church worshiping which Happy Days character? The Fonz. Fonzie, Fonzarelli, Arthur Fonzarelli. What is written on the globe in Scarface's closing scene? What's on the globe in Scarface's closing scene? Words, yes, indeed, words. Which ones? Be specific. If you remember. If you've seen Scarface. More cocaine. It's a good guess, BC. Really good guess. Definitely not that, Airwolf. Definitely not that at all. I don't think anyone's going to get it. Rosebud, wrong movie. That'd be Citizen Kane. Say hello to my little friend. Not what was written. The world is yours. In what film does Marlon Brando yell, Stella? Which film? You didn't answer because you were timed out. How are you timed out? Oh. Now I know why you're timed out. Yes, what was the movie? I've said Stella. What was the movie Horde 7-2? Thought that was Elena Seinfeld when she was on Muck Silver Relaxers. Yes, Streetcar Named Desire. What was Sam Malone's nickname on the TV show Cheers? What was his nickname? What was Sam's nickname? Island of Dr. Moreau? No, that was not it. Not Norm. Norm was not his nickname. You'd have to be a pretty big Cheers fan. I could probably do well with Frasier trivia. I don't know if I'd ace Frasier trivia, but not Coach. Mayday. What about the pig in Toy Story? No, that was the guy who played Cliff. He's done a lot of voices for Pixar, and he's actually in Star Wars. He's like a general or a commander on Hoth. Frasier's still on the Cozy Channel. It is. I haven't caught much reruns. I've been catching up on like a billion other shows that I want to watch. Now, speaking of, like I said, wanted to try to potentially start Lightyear with the fam tonight. I'm gonna try to watch that theoretically before crashing, before everyone gets really tired and like starts fading out, which happens. So I don't know how. Hey kid.
Hi viewers. Hey guys. Are you live?
Yeah?
Hi guys. Are you showing off anything?
I already did.
Are you gonna open this?
I don't know. I've got to compare it to the other one. And honestly, I don't know. I'm a little worried because I'm like, this is probably in better condition than the one I had. But if I can get the stick, oh, I see. So he's got the sticker off. He took the sticker off anyway.
Who?
Whoever had it before. But it doesn't. Everything looks fine.
Yeah.
I wonder what I'm missing. I hate not knowing what I'm missing. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's saying hello. You see the new long shot helmet print, Chris. It does look good. Halfway done. Oh, nice, BC. Was that over on your channel?
What's she doing?
Looking around. Careful, because that's not on the keyboard. Keyboard can be problematic. You're Darth Vader? Yeah, he's Darth Vader. I was like, you're not Darth Vader. Oh, he's Summer Darth Vader. Because remember, we now know the Summer Darth Vader.
He's Summer Darth Vader.
Because, yeah, he's got a different shirt, doesn't he? Summer Darth Vader has a different shirt. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The NES logo that you posted a picture of on Twitter yesterday looks very awesome. When you plan on building it, never A. Hayes. It will stay in the box.
What?
In the movie The Phantom Menace, who is the voice of the character Jar Jar Binks? That would be, God, I can see his face too. I know this too. Ahmed Best. You heard the summers are brutal on Mustafar. Oh, they are very brutal on Mustafar. But on the Scarif, if you're having a Scarif beach party, it's all good. You became affiliates today, so nothing's streaming right now. We have to set some things up. Oh, you became affiliates today, but you're nothing streaming?
Dad?
How can you? All right, yes.
Are they going to make another episode of the thing?
The what?
The thing?
I don't know what the thing is. And yes, congratulations.
Are we gonna make another episode
Of the summer vacation?
Yeah.
No, it was a one-time thing. They just did that one. Well, I'm glad you made affiliate. It's a first step on the rest of your journey. Oh yeah. So I was thinking yeah, I know. I was thinking of possibly rating Cruz B69. He's doing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Looks like some retro stuff. He's playing games, so I don't know how interactive he is.
That looks inappropriate.
No, it's a fun game.
No, it just saw that he had blood.
No, it's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's not inappropriate. It's very appropriate. Am I done with tipsy trivia? Well, I wasn't exactly tipsy, but yes. How are you gonna what? What movie is about a killer shark eating people at sea? No, baby, don't move that. Thank you. I don't think she knows. She's not gonna know.
Who?
You.
Why am I not gonna know?
Because you're just way too young for that.
What?
You don't know anything about Jaws.
What's Jaws?
Jaws, you know. Wait, hang on.
That guy Jaws?
No, he's not. We're gonna rate declarations.
Decorations.
Because he's chatting now. And he's been in. He's a 3D printer guy, a maker. See if we can get him to talk about making. We're gonna rate declarations. He's been in here. He's also been in the Maker Deck. And he's chatting, so he's not gaming now. So it's a good night to catch him. He's coming in and out of his chair. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you for helping kind of troubleshoot and talk through the silk, not snags. I mean, I will work my way through it. I'll be printing those Transformer heads possibly tomorrow. I love you. I appreciate you. And at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices, and may the force be with you always. Thanks again for hanging out. Thank you for popping on to MakerDeck. Thank you for hosting MakerDeck. If you can, that'd be wonderful. That's where I will be in between the streams. And so I will hopefully see you there, potentially even make it. I'm going to have to pop my make on there because it looks like we got a couple slots currently open. We're rating Declarations, who you've seen every so often in this channel, and certainly he's also been a supporter of MakerDeck. So feel free to drop the Perillo Raid and the Maker D1 Raid emotes. Get them going, get them shared. I'm going to be cleaning up my messes over here, and believe you me, I have them. Here we go. Tuscan rating Declarations with the Perillo Raid emotes. See everybody on MakerDeck in 3, 2, 1. That's not, no, okay, fine. Wasn't really a Tuscan Raider. That was an AT-AT Raider. Not even a Raider. All right, hang on, let me make sure. There, he's still chatting.
This is really frustrating.